Hey everyone, welcome back to the Football Pug. As we're taking a look today at the teams that should be offering for Deshaun Watson, what exactly I think those offers could look like for each of those teams. Now, for those who did not see one of my previous episodes or videos about the teams that should be trading for Deshaun Watson, what I did was I broke down every team in the NFL, and I said basically what tier, between the teams that won't be traded for Deshaun Watson, the teams that had franchise quarterbacks, teams that don't need him right now, the teams that were basically cap restricted or have other problems, teams that should be interested in him, and the teams that should go all out for him. Basically, the teams that should go all out are the teams that I'm going to be talking about today. And I'm going to be giving basically one or two trade packages for each of those teams that they could offer for Deshaun Watson that I think could, realistically possibly get it done if the Texans want to go down this route. As we saw today, for those who don't know, Deshaun Watson officially put in a trade request after they hired a new coach. They say it has nothing to do with the coach, and it really doesn't. I think it was past that, But here we go. The first team I have up that should definitely be all out for him is the Jets, and the Jets have the second pick in the draft, probably the most enticing single asset that could be offered by any of these teams to the Texans, and I think they should offer 2 firsts this year that they have. The second and the 25th, I believe it is, or 23rd, maybe. Excuse me. And a first next year. So that would be three firsts. Next up, we have the Patriots. The Patriots could offer a first for the next 3 years and second this year plus a second next year. I think that would be a pretty good trade package. They own I believe, the 15th pick-ish. The Broncos I say they could offer 3 ones and a second next year, or because they have some players, they could offer Bradley Chubb and a first round pick this year, for Deshaun Watson. Obviously, players are tough to value and, to get an exact, draft like stock estimate on, where each team how they would value him. But Bradley Chubb, it looks like a really top-notch player, still under rookie contract, so definitely an asset that the Texans could use. Washington next. We have 3 ones and 3 twos, or Chase Young and a first this year. Chase Young, everyone knows how good he looked this year and how good he's probably going to be. So, similar trade package to the one for the Broncos. That had them offering up, a stud pass rusher and a first-round pick this year. Next up, we have the Bears, which I was saying 3 ones, 2 twos, and 2 threes. Obviously, the Bears are picking a lot later in the draft. Same with Washington. Those 2 teams are picking the latest of this year's, picks or teams that are looking to offer. And for them, it would have to be a pretty steep haul, from 20. They have some decent-ish, assets. I don't know if the Texans are going to be necessarily interested if I'm Nick Caserio, what I'm going to want from the Bears back. The Lions up next, they could offer 3 ones and 2 twos. They have a good, middle ground at the 7th pick. So if the Texans want that, they could have that. It's a nice pick. It's not the Jets pick, but it's not the it's not the Patriots, 49ers, or Bears, or Washington football team's pick. And then last up, we have the 49ers, who could offer 1-1, Jimmy Garoppolo, and 2 twos, or Nick Bosa and a 1. They have a lot of different players under contract that are really top-notch, so it would be interesting what, the teams would want from or the Texans would want from the 49ers, because the 49ers have a lot of top players. And that's it for this episode. So if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Let me know who you think Deshaun Watson should get traded to in the comments below.